I wanted to round out 2023 by thanking you guys for all the views I've gotten. I'm almost at 900,000 views. And one of my biggest videos is my 20 reasons why you should buy an older Tesla, which has got 120,000 views. And my car is still going on the original battery. Let's talk about everybody's favorite thing to do in 2023, saving money. And driving to work and back in an electric car is very efficient, very smooth, very quiet, and you'll save a ton of money by driving electric. You can still have your sports car on the weekend, but like I say, driving to work, there's nothing like a smooth, quiet electric car to go to work in. Sam, what are you playing?
This, you. I'm playing you.
So I just completed a 450-mile road trip this weekend. Now 99% of my charging is at home on my solar panels, but the Supercharger Network is coast to coast, and for any Tesla older than 2017, it's free for life. And I have never paid to plug in anywhere I go. Now there are third-party sites that you can charge your car at, of course, like Electrify America, ChargePoint, EVgo, etc. But the Tesla Supercharger Network can be found at tesla.com, or my favorite website actually is supercharger.info, which has tons of information on all the supercharger stops. I've really been impressed with the Supercharger Network. It has never left me stranded, and this car has never been stranded or flatbedded or anything like that. It's been very reliable on the Supercharger Network. As you can see, like this month, I'm at 20% supercharging, and you just can't imagine how easy it is. You just plug in and go. It will be interesting to see in 2025 when all the other companies start using Tesla superchargers if these empty supercharging stations change. Now the Tesla app gives you really detailed information. You can change almost all parameters of the app, which digs deep into your car. For example, the other day I did over 400 miles of driving. My estimated fuel savings cost was $63 if I were to use fuel. And it even breaks down the kilowatt usage, your efficiency, the temperature of the car, the duration, the temperature of the battery, how long you were driving, how many drives, which is, starting, stopping, how many times you get out of the car, etc. It really has all kind of information on your car. One really cool thing about the Tesla app is you can, on your watch, control the car, which means in my garage with the home link, I can actually open and close the garage door with my Apple Watch, which is pretty cool. Now you'll also see in the Tesla app it gets down to battery degradation, which I do have some of that, which is probably the bad. But it's the original battery, still going strong. Another great feature which was added through a software update is the pin to Glovebox feature and the pin to drive feature. These features were not in this 2013 Tesla when it was new, but it's been added through software updates. So I got my strawberries in here, and I can't go home till 3, but I've got the car in dog mode to preserve them until I can leave to go home. Now RainX is not telling me to say this, but I can't say enough about how much I love this product. I just did a 450-mile drive in one day, pretty much rained the whole day, and I didn't run my wipers once. lot of people don't realize on the Model X, the Model S, and the Tesla Cybertruck, it has air suspension, which is GPS aware, meaning if you set this to raise the suspension height, the air suspension will raise up, and then the next time you go there, it will automatically raise up. Now this is great for, potholes, going off road, speed bumps, things like that. You can hear that air suspension running the pump, and here you can see the fully extended height on the Model S. Gives it about, I would say, 7 to 8 inches of ground clearance, which isn't too bad. It definitely helps in some of these Central Florida off-road places we go to. One thing that will help your Tesla ownership is ceramic coat. This car was covered in bugs. I mean, it was just really bad. I live in Central Florida, which has tons of bugs, and all you do is get the car wet and the bugs just come right off, and the paint lasts so much better. It's easier to clean. So do yourself a favor and invest in ceramic coat. Now we'll talk about everybody's favorite subject with the Teslas, the acceleration. This is a 2013 Tesla Model S P85 Plus, which has 450 horsepower and still goes 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. Not bad for a car you can pick up for $25,000. Now remember, in this video it was about the good and the bad of 2023. So now here's kind of good, kind of bad. The good news is if there's a problem, they'll come to your house and do any repairs. So this is just a standard maintenance issue, but Teslas do have a 12-volt battery, a small battery just like every other car. But with Tesla, they come to your house, they'll work on the car, and they'll take care of it on site. All service calls are scheduled through your app. It's very seamless. All payments are processed through the app, and you basically just schedule them to show up to your house. Now this is for minor things like 12-volt batteries, changing out headlights, taillights, things like that. On the side of the road, this totally sucks. Rolled the window down to throw out an apple core, and now I can't get this window works, but the driver's side window will not come up. I'm going to try to pull it up. So this was definitely bad. This was a window regulator that did go out. It was a $600 repair, but it was not related to the electrical system or anything like that. You like Daddy's car? She loves the Tesla. I also had that taillight repaired on site. Another thing you've got to remember is to plug it in every night. In 2023, I forgot twice to plug it in. So I had to go to the Supercharger, which is close to my house, thank goodness. And then I was able to get to work and back no problem. But you got to remember to plug in every night, just like your cell phone. Another reason to go electric. Our credit card is stuck in the pump. Yay!
Like many across the state or across the Bay Area, I'm waiting in line to pump some gas after a long day's work. This is currently the line where I'm trying to pump some gas. But electric car owners like Bryce Hale tells me by this time he'd already be sitting relaxing on his couch while his car is just charging up in his garage.
It's very nice to go to the Tesla Superchargers for free and also come home and charge, knowing that you have multiple places to get your fuel with these cars, so you don't have to depend on a gas station.
Bryce took baby steps before making the ultimate transition.
I started off with a Prius before that which is just a hybrid, And then I started looking into the Chevy Volt, which had a 42-mile range.
Okay. In fact, he convinced his old co-worker, Adrian Alford, to make the transition as well. Starting small, though, he sold her his old Chevy Volt.
Totally skeptical at first, but he sold me on it, and I have no regrets.
None at all, she says, especially since she hasn't paid for gas in over a year.
Going back to work and forth or whatever I'm doing, I still have not put a drop of gas in the car.
She says she only runs on battery and she mainly drives locally. But with a gas price that's just under $3 a gallon, I too would prefer trading a gas pump for this.
So I only have to charge a few times a week.
And if he needs to stop for a charge before making it home, he'll always know where to go just by looking at his phone.
It tells me how many people are at the charging stations. If I press it, it will actually send it to the navigation.
In Citrus County, Katya Guillaume, Spectrum Bay News 9.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and leave comments below. Look forward to hearing from you.